you doing? This is Tony 6-string corner, and today I'm going to do another version of Blues Made Simple. This is also going to be in A, but we're going to play it a little bit differently this time. If you want to see how the easier way is, check the link below, up above, wherever I have that link at. You'll just click on that and I'll show you the easy way with the chords that are played with one finger. Now the chords are going to be played with two fingers, and then we're going to add the little finger, as you saw in the very beginning of this video. This is also in A, so this is the exact same thing as the first video that I did, as in that link. So if you can click them both, and you can just see two different ways of doing it. Now this way, we're going to be using not one finger, but two, and we're going to be putting our fingers right like this, and then using our little finger. Now in A, you're probably going to still maybe play it the way you did before, but there are going to be definitely times, maybe you're in G, there are times you're going to be maybe in G, where you got no choice but to use the fingers like this. So I'm going to show you how to do it. This is a little bit, if you're at the beginning of your journey, this might be a little bit more difficult, and it's going to require a little bit of stretching, especially on that little finger. All right, so with caution, use that little finger, try to get it up there as much as you can. If you do start to feel any pain or any discomfort in that little finger, it's a good idea to stop, maybe warm up the fingers a little bit more, and then go ahead and start again. If it's still a little bit, this doesn't feel right, then what you got to do is put the guitar down and come back tomorrow and then do it again. All right, so if there's a little, this is with stretching. We don't want to injure anything here so that you can play for a long, long time, many years to come. I do have this in the link below in the 6-string corner tab library, the tabs to this. It's actually going to be stacked. It's going to have the one I did in the first video, and it's also going to have this one too, so you can see how they line up and how they match. They're exactly the same. So let's get on with the lesson. All right, here we go. This is how we're going to play our A. Before we were playing the A here. Now we're going to play it here. Again, these are still 2-string chords, so you're not going to be playing multiple strings on this beyond 2. All right, so this is on the 5th fret, the pointer finger on the low E string, and then the ring finger is on the 7th fret on the A string. And we're going to be using this shape on the other two chords. So here's your A. All right, just those 2 strings. It wouldn't hurt to maybe one of these fingers or both of them kind of be a little lazy and sit on top of these strings so you don't accidentally hit on the strings below you here. All right, so that's your A. On the same frets, we're just going to go over one set of strings. All right, and that's our D. And then back to A. Then we're going to play the E, which looks like the D, except we're going to be up 2 frets. 7th fret, 9th fret. Back to D. A. All right, so right here, if this is a challenge for you, don't go any further. Practice this chord, make sure it sounds good. Practice this one, and then practice this one, so you can land on them right away. Alright, if you're past that, we got to add the little finger. So this is where the stretchy part comes in. Do this with caution if you've never done it before. In fact, I would make sure you warm up, like play some scales or play something really simple to get those fingers warmed up. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go on the A, and then you're going to reach this little finger up here on the same string that the ring finger is, except we're going to go 2 frets up. So this is on 5, this is on 7, this is on 9 on the A string, same string as this one. And all you'd want to do at first is just practice going back and forth. Right, same thing on the D. And the same thing on the E. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go same as we did on the first video. If you, again, go to that other video, I explained this on how to do the bars. A bar is a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And so that would be like 3 bars. So, and the way I count this type of blues beat here is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, that's 1 bar. Now if I was going to do 2 bars, I just repeat it. 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, you notice where it said 1, and then I came back around and said 2, and then I'll come back around again, and I would say 3, and 4. It just helps me to keep track. You don't have to do that, but it just helps me. So if it works for you, great. Find another way, just as long as you keep track of how many bars you're playing. And then you do the same thing on the D. And just practice that motion. We don't have any structure yet. We're just practicing how to do this. And then on the E, same thing. All right, so that's, in a nutshell, get that down first. Make sure your little finger can handle it. Now, here's just a side note. We're doing this in A, which is, like I said, right over here. If this finger is really giving you trouble and you're trying to warm up and you're still, it's like, I don't know if I can do this. Then what we could do, you could take this and just change what we call change a key. Doing it, come all the way up here, like say to this 10th fret and 12th fret. And do the exact same thing up here. All right? As you can see, it's not as big of a stretch. And so you can practice it here, and then eventually, once you feel comfortable, you can work your way down here to the A. Make sense? And you can do the same thing, just like that up here, so you don't have as much stretchy for the little finger. But hopefully you can work that out and then get yourself back down here to playing the A. And then, same structure as I did in the other video, I'll repeat it here. 4 bars A, we're going to do 2 bars D, back to 2 bars A, 1 bar E, 1 bar D, 1 bar A, and then we're going to do, this is our turnaround. Now in the first video I did this, but now we're going to do the chords. So we're just going to keep this finger position just like that and go 1 up chromatically from this 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. That's where my pointer finger's at. And then basically you go back to the beginning of this video and you play it the way I play it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right? 4, 2, 3, and then back like that. All right? So this is just another way of playing the blues. Like I said, in A, you might always play to this instead, but you'll definitely be doing this if you got an off sequence. Like let's say it's in B flat, right? Right? It's really, you can't really use open strings unless you use a capo, which is also a possibility, but sometimes it's not practical, you know, and then you go and play it this way. So this is where this way of playing it really becomes very helpful. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. I'd love to hear from you, so you can leave a comment below. Hopefully this helped you somewhat if you're in the beginning of your blues journey or your beginning of your guitar journey. The tab to this is a 16 corner tab library. Go ahead and sign up below. It's all free. You get that and a whole bunch of other tabs as well. All right, so thanks a lot for watching, and rock on.